Okay, quick update. Well, what I always do is check out the movement, the overall market movement. So still trading pretty laterally, nothing big going up, nothing going down either. It's just indecisive market. And first one I got on the list is OCLR. OCLR's been on my list for a while, but you got some statistic significance right here. It's been touching 4 times, probably, whatever, 4 times. I'd say 4 times. But like I've been saying, the more times it touches, the more significant that support line becomes, and the market tends to like that. So it becomes more reliable. And that's kind of what's going on here. The market's just being indecisive on what they want. So I'm just waiting for a good buy signal, maybe a good price on it. I'm not gonna pay in the middle of a channel, because it could go either way at that point. So you're just reducing your chances. You're just increasing your risk at that point. So ENDP I brought up yesterday, but don't freak out on this one. You do have, let's see, at the 1 year level, you have another point of resistance right here, or support. So wait for that 13.19. If you bought already, that's not a good move. Yesterday I said just to wait and see what it does, and that's why I don't buy at the support lines. I just wait and see what the market is going to do. If it gives me a good candle, then even better. So like if you've got a candle that's positive with a lot of volume, then that's a pretty good indication that it's going to head up. You've got different indications of how to do it. Where am I? Whack. WAC. So WAC, like a lot, you got 1, 2, I'd say 3 right here. 3, 4. This is crap, I forgot the name of this stuff, but that's technically a buy signal. I forgot the name of it, but it just went up. And I think over here there was a high shorting on this one, but anyways, I'm just waiting on it to give me a good buy signal. Same as ENDP. Big volume, good candle, maybe an engulfing candle if we're lucky, whatever. And then NYRT. NYRT, the only reason why I've been following this one, this is an old one, and I kind of forgot about it, but I think I started looking at it around here, but it's very consistent in the way that it trades. Whoops. And just because it kind of is that hitting right here? Almost. Anyway, it just trades really consistently. You can reliably find your buy signals, like right here, 1, 2, 3, almost 4. But you've got buy signals here, buy signal there, and now I'm just waiting on it to give me, like, obviously the market's not closed yet, so I'm kind of waiting on what this candle is going to do for a good buy signal. But if it's closing above all of this, chances are, especially above the 20 EMA, but if it closes above all of these candles, most would argue, or I would argue, that this is a sign that it would start going back up. So, but yeah, it seems like it's going to close high. We'll see what it does. Where am I? AMD. AMD I talked about yesterday. Like I said, this kind of looked like it wanted to go back up, but it didn't. And like I said yesterday, don't buy here. You should have sold here and then waited a little bit. But it's hitting that 1050 resistance that I talked about earlier, and then that 50 EMA is going to be your next point of support. And then you can go down to roughly 924, give or take. Anyway, so just follow these points of support and wait for a candle to develop to give you a good buy signal. And then AVID, pretty similar to NYRT in the way that it trades. It's just hitting support over and over. So right here I'm waiting for it to either close high. If it does close high, then that's a pretty good indication that it's going to keep going up. unless on Monday it goes back down, obviously. If it does go back down and you bought on this day, I don't recommend buying on this day because it's not a good indication enough for me to buy. Actually, I'm curious about what the candle looks like. Yeah, this is a pretty good candle, actually. But anyway, pretty good candle. Not the best amount of volume, but if it does reverse, then that just gives you an opportunity to track it and wait for it to hit that support. But right now it's looking pretty good. OPGN. But you know, you keep in mind that on this one, sorry, I'm getting a little off track. Oops, let's go back. AVID. So it is playing on a recent, or the gap down. So you got your gap down here that is trying to break through. So if it does break through the gap down, or the resistance from the gap down, the first candle on the gap down, then if it does break through, then you'll get some good momentum heading back up towards, towards this point of resistance right here. I mean, you could argue, I always, it's pretty ambiguous, but whatever. I always put it there on resistance. But this, if it does break through, your next point of resistance is going to be around 578. So just step your, monitor it at that point. Usually I scale out, sell as you go up. Like if it hits 560, and then I would sell maybe 50% just to take some profit if it does do a reversal. But just wait, just wait and see what it does. OPGN, just be patient. And same, ooh, nice doji candle right there. OPGN. Okay, well anyways, so you got a doji candle right there. Is that a hammer? Hammer candle? Kind of looks like it. Hold on, I'm curious now. It's either oh wait, I've got stuff right here, whatever. Candle, I think it's on stock charts. But you'll have different, let me see if I can find it. Doji. Morningstar Doji, or hammer. Let's see what this guy gives us. Oh, there we go. So yeah, this is a doji from, bottom. So we got a dragonfly doji. Doji, this normally appears market turning point. So this is a turning point type of candle. So yeah, just memorize these because they're pretty good indications of where the market is heading. So you got a doji candle right here, and that's kind of signifying that it's going to be a turning point. I typically like these in combination with a support line. So these two combined, the support line at 115 with this, would be even better. But it kind of looks like they're going to be doing their reversal around here. So, it wouldn't be a bad buy, but I would still wait. Clearly it bounced off the 20 EMA. So, you could kind of base that to be your next support line. So just wait and see. Wait till Monday. See what it does, obviously. And since it just monitor the news on these guys. I don't know if they've got any news coming up, because this is just a technical analysis based on what the candles look like and the support lines and everything. Now AMD, I forgot to mention this, but AMD, I think I put an annotation on the last one, but this is very similar to a high and tight flag signal, especially if you look at the year. Whoops, looking at the wrong one. So at the year, when it was down here, every time it doubles within 2 months, then those are the most successful ones, with 1% being breaking even with the high and tight signal. So just Google high and tight flag, and it's looking pretty good. The high and tight flag maneuver is just going to be, if it is doubling in 2 months, then you should buy when it breaks through the top for that momentum trade. So just monitor it. Alright, and that's it for me.